make sure while you're on the trails to avoid any shortcuts. We're trying to have those areas revegetate.
We're just reminding folks to take out what you take in. If you have any questions about where you're going, feel free to ask. There is an easy way to the top of the falls, and there's a hard way to the bottom.
So the Steward program began in 2018. It's actually a relatively new program. We noticed a need specifically in an area called the Blue Hole. And at the Blue Hole, it was really intensive with use, so tons of visitors every day, about 1,500 to 3,000 visitors in a single day in a very small location, and that resulted in tons of impacts. And the Catskill Center worked really closely with the DEC to start thinking about how we can offer education on site, and came up with the idea of the Catskill Stewards program.
Now, do you want to take a guess?
The lake actually feeds right now.
We have 4 locations now. We're at the Devil's Path, Catskill Falls, the Blue Hole, and also Platte Clove Preserve. And we have tons of great full-time stewards on staff. And in doing so and interacting with so many different visitors every single day, we're able to ensure that they know everything that's great about the Catskills, but can also help to protect it.
So a lot of the reason why I chose to become a steward of the Catskills is I grew up here. I lived in Woodstock for my whole life, and I wanted to give back to the mountains that gave so much to me. So I wanted to help kind of let people know how to recreate responsibly in them, especially since I had seen so much trash being left on the trails. And I wanted to do something that could help maybe change that.
Have you guys been here before?
Yep.
Just a reminder, when you're down there, you're gonna see like some shortcuts basically.
Okay.
Try not to take them if you can and just stay on the main path. We're having a lot of people do that, and it's really damaging the ecosystem.
The Catskill Steward program is tremendously valuable. I think about, the amount of people that we talk to in a day, whether it's on the Devil's Path, at Catskill, Blue Hole, anywhere, and that's a huge number by the end of the year. And then they go, maybe they tell like 3 other people. So that's an even bigger number of people who are really influenced by what we've educated them on. And we notice a difference on days when we're here of the trail use and how it's treated, opposed to when we're not here. And it's a really big difference.
You'll go straight back this way. When the road forks, a right-hand turn will take you to the observation deck. That's going to be like a 10-minute walk. A lot of people come through who may not be prepared for the areas that they're visiting. It's not that they're, willfully trying to damage the land. It's just that they've never had people who have talked to them before. And so a lot of it is teaching people that preparedness to be in the outdoors, all with a smile on your face and the understanding that, I'm not judging here, I'm just trying to keep you safe, and this is how you keep yourself safe and how you protect the land. It's going to be about 400 stone steps. I love when people ask me, we have a little sign set up asking about how long it takes for a banana peel to decompose. I love having that talk. It doesn't matter how many times I have to have it.
The answer.
You want to guess?
A year.
A year? Anybody else want to guess?
To decompose? Completely?
Yeah.
2 years. Yes, completely decompose.
Yeah.
3 years.
You're going to say 3 years? How about you?
2.
You guys are almost dead on, yeah. 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
Yep. Not native to the area, so it just takes a whole lot longer.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you. Have a good one.
So that's why it's very important anytime you visit, make sure to bring everything out with you. That's why we brought the trash can here. Just interacting with us, seeing a lot of faces that haven't gotten to see nature as much, it gives people the opportunity to have an introduction to this kind of recreation.
In a perfect world, I would love to see stewards across every major hot spot of the Catskills. So we have a lot of busy and popular areas here, and if we had a steward at every single one of those locations, then we could ensure that we're reaching every single visitor. And the reason why that's important is because we're creating a standard of education across the entire Catskill Park.
Well, we just asked that while you guys are down there. Just make sure you stay on marked trails before cutting through.
I think people are really grateful that we have this program. I really think that people in general, when you talk to them, want to do the right thing. So when you start educating people about those topics, it'll catch their ear and they want to know what information we have, what they can learn. People want to help keep the Catskills beautiful.
Part of the reasons of why we protect the space. We don't protect it just because, we protect it because there's just these magical moments that you can have with the plants, with the animals, and just unexpected areas, and it's really special to this park. Why I love this park, and it's how I can help encourage other people to love this park as well.